As Columbia University descends into total chaos, and I mean total chaos with their anti-Israel, outright Jew hatred, the NYPD is being kept off the campus. They're not allowed to break up the demonstrations under instructions from Columbia. Really? Claire Lopez, Columbia, and I mean that University of Columbia, not the country of Columbia, has disintegrated into an anti-Semitic soup, the likes of which I never thought I would see in my lifetime, at least not in the United States. There are anti-Semitic chants, anti-Israel chants. Jewish students and teachers at the university are being physically assaulted. They are literally chanting death to the Jews, death to Israel, victory to Hamas. I mean, it is just ferocious. The NYPD has been told to stand down by the university. And according to the NYPD spokesperson, a Commissioner Gerber, they can only enter if someone is being attacked or in imminent danger. I mean, to me, it seems like it's everywhere. And there's a lot of, I would say, justification legally for NYPD to go in, but it's private property, and NYPD is being told to stay out by Columbia. I'm shocked at the amount of vitriol, a lot of it coming from outside agitators that are not Columbia students, that aren't Columbia professors. But NYPD is saying, we don't see any credible threats, and that's what we're being told by Columbia. What should this goofball president do that doesn't seem to have the responsibility to protect the campus, protect the students? I mean, classes are canceled, graduation's coming up, everything's now virtual, and the campus is a mess. Resignation calls are coming out of Congress about every 3 minutes for this lady to step down. What do you suggest?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing on my list as well would be she needs to resign. But the way that Columbia University is kind of getting around this is by going virtual with all the classes so that, well, there's nothing going on, no problem. The classes are virtual. You know, like you, Barry, I never expected to see this level of vile, despicable Jew hatred. I knew that campuses were hotbeds of communism, Marxism, and anti-Semitism. But at this level, what I'm concerned about and watching is the spread of these kinds of disturbances, protests, and, you know, the threats, the bullying, and the attacks, the assaults against Jewish students on other campuses around the United States.
I never thought I would see something like this. And the longer it's allowed to persist, and the longer negotiations go on with the leaders of this anarchy, it reminds me of free and independent conclaves that were set up during the riots of a couple of years ago by literally communists that were having these zones where police couldn't come in, and they kicked out the government and they burned everything down. And you know what I'm talking about. It's the same kind of stuff now. And yet it's still going on, as they say, at the alma mater of Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, well, I mean, just as you say, back in 2020, the year of all the Antifa and BLM rioting across the country in cities everywhere, this too now is a collaboration of the red and the green. The red, communist Marxists, the green, the Islamic movement, in particular, the Muslim Brotherhood and its front groups like Students for Justice in Palestine on these campuses. It's very well organized, as I think we can see.